Jasmine, and welcome to the Mind Behind the Mindset podcast. Let me start this episode by thanking you for choosing to spend the next 30 minutes or so together. I am overly grateful for your presence. I hope that this episode will be as meaningful as it is for me. I hope wherever you are that my words can resonate with you and can help you in any ways gain clarity and soothe your mind. If this episode has an impact on you, then don't be shy to comment, like, or subscribe on your preferred platform. Either it is on Spotify, YouTube, or iHeartRadio. You can find much more content, my bad for that, content on Instagram and TikTok, such as keynotes, clips, little highlights that you might have missed from previous episodes and upcoming episodes. So today, on your episode of The Mind Behind the Mindset, we will be talking about the law of attraction. Now, I'm overly excited because this is something the law of attraction has a really big impact on my mindset. I am fully aware that it has no scientifically proven, it's not proven, it's just kind of a law of nature. So I'm really excited to go a little bit more spiritual this time for this episode. So how about we start? So what is, for those who are listening, my bottle just like fell and then it just, I'm ADHD, so I'm just gonna concentrate and not concentrate. So I'm back to you all. I am totally sorry for that. Okay, so what is the law of attraction? It is a philosophical concept that suggests that your thoughts are a form of energy and that this energy can influence what you attract in your life. Now, I am someone who truly believes that everything we are, everything that we see, everything that is around us is mostly energy. Now, let me explain. We are all made of cells and particles, and those cells and those particles are moving. Since they're moving, they are creating energy and they require energy to move. So technically, for something to be in front of you, for us to be moving, our muscles needs energy. Our body needs energy. The plants to be able to grow needs energy. The plants need sun, and sun is energy, and the air around us is technically not stable, so it's still moving, so it's still energy. So what I'm saying here is that for me, in my mind, everything around us is composed of energy. So if your brain needs energy to think, then your thoughts must be energy. It's like when, for example, when you're moving and you're getting really hot, then you are losing some energy. And losing, I'm putting the little guillemets again, I'm just saying, energy. You're not technically losing energy, but you're releasing energy. That's better. Well, when you're thinking, your thoughts are technically the energy you're releasing. So if you are releasing energy with your thoughts, then this energy needs to go somewhere. Because now I only know it in French. I only know the saying in French. It says that rien ne se perd, rien ne se crée, tout se transforme. So everything changes. So you're not losing energy, it's just transforming. So if your brain, when you're thinking, you're releasing thoughts, you're releasing energy, then this energy is going somewhere. Where is it going? What does it do? So the law of attraction states that your thoughts can influence what you attract in your life. So your thoughts can be a magnet to your life. So So this is a little bit of how I see the law of attraction. Now, what are the key principles of the law of attraction? So number one would be like attract. Like. Now, what does that mean? It means, for example, you are looking to buy a new car. You have decided that you're going to be buying a white Jeep, for example. Now, every time you're driving, every time you're taking the bus, every time you're walking, every time you're moving around in your city, you start seeing more white Jeeps. How come? Because you are seeking white Jeeps. You're not attracting white Jeeps. It's not because you want a white Jeep that now everybody has a white Jeep. Not at all. It's just that your attention, you know, behind, somewhere in your head, somewhere in your thoughts, you want a white Jeep, so you're seeing all those white Jeeps. And that's one example. Another example could be that you're looking to increase your wealth. You want to have more money. So now you're paying more attention to money. You're putting more attention into how you're spending, what you're spending on, how much money you're doing. How can you make more money? All those little questions, and then you start seeing, well, I'm spending on this, and then when you go to the groceries, you want to look at the receipt, and you look more at the prices, and when you try to buy something, or you're trying to save, you're just more conscious about all your action towards money. Same thing with, for example, you're trying to attract love or relationship, then you start seeing little cues of relationships. You're seeing all the little couples, and you're seeing all the little flirts that people have. All of that. That's because like attract likes. That's because your thoughts are influencing what you're seeking in the present moment. And it also goes, now we're saying like a car, you're trying to attract money, you're trying to attract love, but it also works on you having a bad day. So you're seeking everything that will explain your bad day. I don't know, you might go to the gym and the machines you want are taken. That ruins your workout. It doesn't. There's other machine, there's other variation you can do. But for you, in that present moment, it can be ruining your workout, and that can be ruining your day. Well, if you're seeking for that, you'll find it. If you're seeking for a reason to have a bad day, you will find it. If you're seeking for a reason to love, you will find it. Whatever you're seeking, you can find it. Now the question is, what are you seeking for? And what do you want? And what are you using all your thoughts for? Right? So that's the like, attract like principle. The second principle is focused attention. So what you focus on expands. Like I said with the example with money, well, you're focused on the money. So now you're gonna see money everywhere. You're gonna think about it at every stages, and at the same time you're gonna try ways to do more money. You're gonna find ways to save more money. Same thing with love, like I said earlier. What you focus on will expand, because you start focusing on one thing and then it takes all your attention. For example, we all got mosquito bites. Now you're all like, Jasmine, where are you going with this? Hold on, there's a point. Like, hang in there. We all had those mosquito bites. Sometimes we forget about it. Sometimes it just appears, right? And at some point, you have this mosquito bite, you know it's on your arm, and then something happens and it starts to be itchy. So you start scratching it, and then that mosquito bite just keeps getting itchy and itchy and itchy, and you just want to scratch it. Well, what you're focusing on is expanding. such as your attention on the mosquito bite. It's a funny explanation to, like, funny example to use, but hey, I'm trying here. I'm just trying. So I think I explained it. I think I did my thing. Visualization and affirmation are the third principle, right? So when we say visualizing, it is so important to understand that visualizing your body, depending on how intense your visualization is, your body can sometimes not do the difference between your visualization and the present moment. Now, how does that work? For example, if you are spiraling, you're an overthinker and you are thinking about a bad situation. There's something that happened, or you're scared that something's gonna happen, and then you just think and think and think and think about it. And then you're seeing all those scenarios. You could be sitting on your couch and overthinking and just think about all those scenarios. Don't they feel real sometimes? You start having anxiety, you start having fear, you start being scared of things, you start being mad, you start being sad. That's your body. Visualization is used in many, I don't have the apartment in my head, many ways. For example, we use it in businesses, we use it in personal growth, in meditations, in sports. We use it in many ways. For example, sports, we often ask athletes, or athletes are often asked to visualize them winning. And visualizing them losing too is really important, but visualizing, for example, in karate, visualizing your kata and then doing it completely and visualizing how it feels to be in your competition, how it feels to do those movements, and how it feels the entire time and how it feels at the end. So your body starts to, feels like deja vu type of thing. So that's visualization. That's an example of it. And it's really, you can do it wherever you are. When you're standing, when you're walking, when you're reading, you can do it before going to bed, visualizing. So when you're using all those little, your imagination to just imagine all those scenarios. Why don't you imagine yourself winning and achieving your dream and finally obtaining what you've been seeking? Try it. You might attract what you need and what you want. And visualizing needs affirmations. Well, you need to be able to say it. And affirmation at the moment are pretty trendy, and I fully support it because I do it morning, day, every time I'm having a down or something, I use it and I love it. And for example, a few of affirmation I do are the ones that help me soothe my mind and help me feel confident in my body, in my life, in the person that I am. It helps me be able to know what I'm seeking and know what I'm preaching. And affirmation helps me, helps me fuel my core. Affirmation helps me fuel my core values. And mine, for example, I like to do, I am kind, I am genuine, I am authentic, I am present, I spread love to others by spreading love to me, I help others as much as I help myself. little affirmation like that. And I repeat them as much as I need. And you'll see that my affirmation, or probably yours too, are mostly linked to what I want to attract in my life. Someone who is trying to attract love can say, I am open to receive love in my life. Someone who's looking to attract wealth could be saying, I am open to attract wealth, and I am wealthy, or I am loved. These are a few examples. Another principle would be belief and expectations. So you have to believe you are worthy, you deserve what you want to attract. If you truly believe that you're having a bad day, don't you think you're gonna have a bad day? So if you truly believe that you are worthy of having this amazing day, you're probably gonna have this amazing day because your attention, your energy will be seeking it. And expectation, let them go. Let them go. Don't expect a certain way of having what you want. Don't expect it to be now. Don't expect it to be later. You don't know what the future holds. You don't know the impact you're having. You don't know what's gonna happen. But if you believe that what you're attracting, what you are attracting is on its way, then it's going to be better than every single one of your expectations. It's going to be greater than your expectations. But you have to believe that you're worthy of it, that you deserve it, that you want it. So that is the fourth principle. And the last principle of the law of attraction is gratitude. Because if you're seeking something, you have to be able to say that you appreciate everything that you have currently in your life. You have to be grateful for having this, because sometimes we tend to forget the little things that makes us happy, the little things that we take for granted, the little things we could be more grateful about. For example, I am grateful that I live in Canada because the air quality here is pretty great. It's pretty amazing comparing to other places in the world. So I am truly grateful for the air I'm breathing. I could be truly grateful that I can walk today. Now it's been 3 years. 3 years ago, I had a torn ACL, really bad sport injury. And for the longest time, I couldn't walk without being in pain. And today, trust me, every day I wake up and I'm not in pain, I am grateful that I am not in pain. I am grateful that I can train the way I'm training because I'm not in pain. I am grateful that I can step outside and start running because I couldn't run for like 2-3 years. I am grateful for those little things. I am grateful that I have food in my fridge. Some people don't. I am grateful that I have a roof over my head. Some people don't. And I'm also grateful for everything that is around me, my community, my talent, my expertise, my life, for everything that has happened, because everything that has happened brought me where I am currently. And I wouldn't change anything because I am grateful to be happy to live my current life. I am grateful to wake up in the morning and know that this is my life. And this is my life not because it fell upon me. This is my life because I worked hard to get here. So I'm grateful for myself, for the past Jasmine that worked hard on those bad days and worked harder on those good days, because she brought me here. So being grateful for your past, for your present, for everything at the moment helps you with your vibration, your energy, what you're attracting. And if you're seeking for something, are you fully able to look around you and say, I am open to receive it, and I'm already so happy that I know I can have more, I know I want more, and I know I can cherish more. You can ask to be one of the wealthiest, healthiest people alive. But if you don't cherish it every step of the way, and if you don't cherish it when you have it, then what's the point of having it? Being grateful for what you currently have and being grateful for what you're asking is one of the key principles of the law of attraction. So now, the 5 principles of the law of attraction, there's probably more, but these are the 5 that I think were, well, the 5 that resonates with me a lot. So, like attract like, focused attention, so what you focus on expands. Visualization and affirmations, belief and expectation, and gratitude. Now, how do I apply it to my own life? First, I clarify my desires. I clarify my dreams. I clarify my purpose. I want to be in alignment with my purpose. I want to be in alignment with what I'm seeking. So I need to be clear. I can't be saying, I want to be healthy. Yes, I want to be healthy. How do I want to be healthy? There's multiple health. There's financial health, there's mental health, there's physical health, there's many healths. So being healthy is just so vague. It's just, there's a lot. So I want to be clarifying. Hey, I got it, clarifying. I want to be clarifying my desire. I want to make sure that I know exactly what I'm asking for and what I want. So my energy and my thoughts don't go everywhere. They go focused on what I'm asking. Clarifying my desires. The second is visualizing your goals. We talked about it. We just talked about visualization. So I want to be able to visualize my goal. I want to be able to feel my goals happening. I want to feel how I'd be feeling if, for example, let's say my desire, I want to be a model. I want to walk a runway show. That's, for example, that's one of my desires. Now I have to visualize my goal. So I want to visualize myself walk a runway. I want to feel every step I would be taking. I want to feel how it will look around me, how I am gonna take in the people looking at me, and how I'm gonna feel in the clothing, because you wear the clothes, you don't let the clothes wear you. So how am I feeling during every step? How am I feeling before? How am I feeling right before I start walking? How am I feeling every single step? How am I feeling afterwards? That's how I want to visualize my goal. I don't need to only see it. I need to understand what I'm asking, and I need to understand the feelings I'm seeking. Like that, I have a total portrait, total image of what I'm asking. So visualizing your goals. Then we're gonna add affirmations. So affirmation around the goals of being a model would be, I am a model. I am gorgeous. I am confident. I am proud. I am delicate. I am strong. I walk in beauty. I walk whatever. I feel good when I walk. I feel good in my body. I am proud of the person that I am. Could be all affirmation I'd be doing to be a model, to push that desire. Then there would be positivity and optimism. That would be my second step. So being positive, that it can happen, and being optimistic, it can happen, because I am trusting and I believe that I am worthy of being a model. I am worthy of being someone who walks on a runway, for example. We're sticking on the same idea. So I am positively thinking about that when I'm seeing runways, shows, and clips. I'm looking at it and I'm not envious of the ones that are doing it. I am excited when I see one. I am excited when I see it, and I'm like, it fires my dream. It lights up the fire in my dream. I don't get envy because somebody else is walking a runway. I see somebody else do it, and I see that my dream is achievable because somebody else is doing it. My dream is achievable because people have been doing it for years and years and years. It is achievable because I believe I can do it. So I'm positively seeing all those little things. I see another, well, at the moment it's the Victoria's Secret show. Well, now I'm seeing it and I'm like excited. I'm like, I want to be there. I want to be in it. I want to walk it. So every time I'm seeing commercial about a runway, or I'm seeing Vogue posts about a runway, then what am I thinking? I'm thinking that let me work and put the effort to be able to go chase that dream. I'm positively seeing what other people have, what other people are doing, and then I let it inspire me, and I'm being optimistic that it can happen to me too. I'm being optimistic that opportunities will come my way. I'm being optimistic that I can achieve it, and I'm being grateful for myself, for believing in myself. I believe I can do it, and I am grateful for being my own supporter, for being my greatest fan, for pushing myself to go towards it. So that would be my fourth way, positivity and optimism. Then all of this is beautiful, right? We've been talking about all our thoughts, visualizing. But nothing's gonna happen if you don't take actions towards what you're asking, what you're trying to attract. You can be asking to have the fittest body in the world, but if every day you don't move your body, how are you supposed to get that? You can be someone who's saying that you're gonna be saving a lot of money to buy a house, but every day you're spending it on XYZ. How are you gonna be saving? Right? So if I'm taking actions toward being a model, then I better be starting to do, I don't know, take classes, take master classes, for example, master classes, take pictures, try to talk to, oh my God, try to find people, try to connect to people in the industry and learn and find opportunities to learn and take action for what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to attract, what I am attracting. It's like someone who's searching for love. If you're not putting yourself out there, how are you supposed to find it? My friends are the funniest because one of my friends looked at me and said, Jasmine, are you expecting the man of your dream to just arrive at the door one day? Because I'm a homebody. I'm a really big homebody. If you follow me on socials, you know I'm a homebody. So I don't go out often. I do the same little things. So people are like, if you don't go out, you think a bird's gonna bring you your man at the door? So it's the same way. If you're seeking love, get out of your home. Get out of your home. You're gonna find ways, you're gonna explore. If you're saying that you want to explore the world, well, you gotta get out. You gotta get out of your home and explore and see other things. So that is an example. These are many examples of taking inspired action towards what you're asking. And then the last one is practice. Practice what you preach. If I want to walk a runway, I'm going to learn how to walk a runway and I'm going to practice it. If I want to learn a new sport, I'm going to learn the techniques and I'm going to practice it. If I want to be someone who sees the world in pink, then I'm going to be seeking all the elements that makes me see the world in pink. If I want to be healthy, then I'm going to take action, inspired action towards healthy habits. And when I start, I practice them. Because consistency, that's not the word I'm looking for. Being disciplined. So let's just revise what I just said. So how do I apply it to my own life? I clarify my desires, my dream. What am I attracting? 2, I visualize what I'm asking. I'm visualizing my goals, my desires, what I'm attracting. 3, I do affirmations toward what I'm seeking. 4, I'm being positive and I'm being optimistic that it can happen. 5, I take inspired actions towards my goals, what I want. And 6, I practice what I preach. And all of that helps me attract what I need, what I desire, what I want. And that's how I apply the law of attraction. And it is so important, so important that you believe in what you can attract. You can't just say, I want to attract this perfect relationship or I want to attract this perfect life. If you don't believe you're just you deserve this. You need to believe you deserve every single little things that you're asking for. If not, it doesn't work, because your heart is one of the organs that just uses most of your energy. That means that's the one that creates a lot of energy. That's the one that releases a lot of energy. And with your brain, that releases all those thoughts together when they're linked together, and you believe from the bottom of your heart that you deserve what you're attracting, then you're going to work for it, and you're going to want to do it, and you're going to want to take those action towards it. You feel it in your bones that what you're attracting can happen. That's the biggest, the most important thing of all. If you have to remember something in this entire episode, is that you need to believe you can attract what you seek. Now, I got this right. I'm so proud of myself. I got the names. So here are 3 books that I recommend for the law of attraction. There are books that will go deeper into the knowledge of the law of attraction. They are books that are going to give you a lot more tricks and tips. So we already talked about the book Worthy. Now I officially have the name of the person, so I'm really proud of this. I did my research. I just looked at my book and took the name, because I didn't do that before. And I promised myself I was going to be better at it. So Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima, amazing book. You're gonna hear me talk about it often and often and often. It's a good book. I recommend it to anybody. Another book is Manifest by Roxy Nafouzi, which is a tiny book. It's an easy read. It's really light, and there's multiple. She made a second one. There's one for kids. It is amazing. There's a lot of tricks, and if you're someone who is really believes a lot in the law of attraction, believes a lot in manifesting, then this book is definitely for you. And the last book I want to recommend is a book that's been written for many, 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 many years. It's an old book by Dr. Joseph Murphy. It is a book that was recommended by a friend many years ago, and she said that that book changed her life, and when I read it, it changed mine too. The name of the book is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So if you listen to this podcast, my friend, the one who told me to read this book, I just want to say I'm truly grateful for you sharing this book. So I hope that me sharing this book with everybody else is going to help people. So again, Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima, Manifest by Roxy Nafouzi, and The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Now, I think we covered most of everything I was going to talk about the law of attraction. So I want to say thank you for making the time to join me and taking the time to listen and listening to my thoughts and my energy and putting energy into listening to what I'm saying. And I truly hope that this episode brought you peace, clarity, soothed your mind, helped you understand a little things more about yourself, and maybe it's gonna help you optimize your growth. I'd be really happy if my podcast is helping you in any way. I hope this episode, if it did help you in any way, I hope you can share it to somebody who needs to hear anything I just said or any other episode. You can share it on social media. You can comment, let me know what you think about it. Maybe what kind of subject do you want me to talk about? Do you have requests? You can remember that you can listen to the podcast on Spotify, you can watch the podcast on YouTube, and you can listen to it on iHeartRadio, all free of charge, of course. Don't forget you can find more content on Instagram and TikTok. And again, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'm overly grateful and happy. So I hope I see you next episode of The Mind Behind the Mindset. Don't forget to enjoy the present moment.